know what, I think we had a slow start there. It's always tough coming back home and playing on the road and on the West Coast trip, and then coming home and playing the next day, trying to find some energy. So it took us about 5 minutes to get into the game and get our legs going. I think once we did, we played well. They scored one from below the goal line, and it was 0-0 game, and we just have to find a way to score tonight. And we get 5-on-3 chance, 6-on-3 chance. It's we got to find something, and we didn't. Hillbuck played good tonight, but we have to find a way to score.
Yeah, just a little more on those power play opportunities, especially the ones at the end of the game. How much did it hurt not to be able to convert on those?
Yeah, we had a ton of chances, and it does. It gets frustrating, and we're looking at answers, looking to find ways to solve some of these issues. But I thought tonight our process was good. It just didn't go in the net, and we got to find a way to put it all together and start seeing some results.
We saw you guys and other teams around the league after a long layoff show a little bit of rust and have some trouble getting it together and getting the rhythm back. They looked surprisingly in sync tonight for the amount of time they had off. Were you surprised by how crisp they looked as far as what their game was tonight?
Yeah, they played well. They were hard to play against. They, their big guys played well, and they pretty much stuck with the two top lines there, and they were in sync and got in a rhythm, and they scored some goals, and you see what that does to their game, and they played with a lot of confidence. So credit to them, but we got to be way harder on them at home.
And just yourself, this last game obviously didn't play all of the Anaheim game. How are you feeling here tonight and going forward?
Yeah, I felt good. You know what, I think something that just needed to take a game and make sure it wasn't something bigger. So I felt good tonight.
Thanks, Doug.
Next, go to Helene St. James.
Hi, Dylan. The All-Star announcement, what does that mean to you?
It's a good honor. It doesn't feel that good right now after this game, but it's a nice honor.
Just overall, how do you feel you've rebounded this season? You talked about the struggles for you personally last season. I know you weren't happy with how that ended. Coming back and being at a point of game this season.
You know what, I doesn't feel good right now after this game. I think all of us play hard every night, and I'm not really too anxious or too excited to talk about individual things right now. So I'm sorry. Maybe another time we can talk about that.
What's the challenge for you as the captain when things are going the way they are right now? I mean, I know you didn't play in San Jose, but you guys played well as a team in San Jose, or worked hard in Anaheim. You're not getting, you said after the first 5 minutes tonight, you're not getting any results to just keep a positive mindset and not let this, fester in the locker room.
I thought we did a lot of good things tonight, and it's hard. It's a hard game to come back after being away, and guys barely get to see their kids. We get home late last night, and we got to turn around and play. And I thought we showed up, and we just didn't show up on the scoreboard, and that's where it matters. And we have to find ways to score, and you have to score every night in this league to win. So I think there was a lot of positives, and we're going to look at this game, and we're going to need to get going here and start winning. We got 2 against Buffalo coming up, so we need to show up for those 2 games.
Thanks.
Ansar Khan.
Yeah, Dylan, the first game back from a West Coast trip is typically can be a challenge. But did you think after maybe the first few minutes that the energy level was there for you guys?
Yeah, it was. It took us a little bit. We got into it, Unfortunately, it was 1-0 for them, but we got in there and we hung in there, and I thought we played really well in the first and second, and then the third we just didn't score and didn't generate enough. So that's the story of tonight.
And then, coming off now, I think 4 and 6 nights, and then a couple more games this weekend. How do you manage just the energy level going forward?
Yeah, it's difficult. We practice hard, and we practice, so we have to find ways to take care of your body, recover, and you know what, you have to find a way to show up. So, yeah.
Thanks, Dylan.
Thanks.
All right, those are all the questions we had for Dylan. We'll be back shortly with Coach Blashill.
Recording stopped.
Thanks, Dylan. Please let us know if you'd like to ask a
Recording in
question.
progress.
We'll start with Trevor Thompson.
Blashill thought the energy was there for the guys, the effort was there, and just didn't show up on the score sheet here tonight. How did you see it?
I thought there was times where the energy was there. I thought the first 10 we weren't good enough, and I thought the third we had a hard time generating. But I thought there was certainly moments where the energy was there, the effort was there. We got to find a way to score. It's 1-0. Obviously, we had a power play. We get some looks. We don't score, and then they come down and score. I think our power play generated opportunities. We just got to find a way to score. So now, if you keep generating them, you'll score eventually, and that's what we need.
And the 5-on-3, the 6-on-3 to not come away with something there. How much did that hurt in the end?
Well, yeah, it's a huge moment, and we weren't able to score on it, so it's a big moment.
And just looking at Ned tonight, looked like maybe your best player on the ice. Just your thoughts of the way he played for you.
Yeah, I thought he played good. Again, I think to win in this league, you need great goaltending, and he's given us that on a night-to-night basis.
Max Boltman.
Jeff, when you have like a 6-on-3 like that, obviously I don't imagine that's something you practice much of at all. Like, how do you kind of make that decision there?
The extra guy you're hoping gives you every recovery. Obviously they had a couple clears, I believe 2 in that situation, or at least 1 obviously off the face-off. So you're hoping that there's no way that the puck comes out. You get an extra guy to potentially bang away at it. We had a couple looks on it. We just got to find a way to score. Yep.
Helene St. James.
Jeff, Dylan being named to the All-Star team, how satisfying is that to see, especially the way he's rebounded after last season?
Yeah, good for him. He's done a good job coming this season and done I think an excellent job with his effort and his approach all season, and he's definitely been I think our engine. We certainly noticed some of the nights we haven't had him, and I think he's certainly deserving of it. So it's great for him.
You think too? I think he had maybe 8 shots or something tonight, and kind of tried to generate something in LA after making a comment about you guys playing mediocre when other teams would get physical. He's really taking on the challenge of setting a tone and setting an example and leading that way.
Yep. No, Dylan's been. I think he's done a really good job with first and foremost, the best way to lead is to play good hockey, and I think he's done a really good job with that. I think he's done a really good job of trying to lead us to being, to play into an identity, and we just got to stay with it.
Lastly, just the mental challenge too. We've talked about the physical challenge of all these games, but the mental challenge of, when you play this many games and things don't go well, like what's the mental challenge in this?
Yeah, I think you got to dig in, and I still think we got more. We can get more from more people, so we got to dig in and play better hockey. And there's nobody that's going to come do it for you. You got to find a way to play great hockey yourself, and as a hockey team. And I think we'll get a chance to practice tomorrow, but even that, you're not going to go super long. So we got to make sure that our details are good and our energy level's good, so we can play our best hockey on a night basis here. Like, we got a big game on Saturday. We got to make sure that to a man we're ready to ball up and play great hockey.
Ted Colfin.
Hey Jeff, how about the physical part of it? Do you think you guys look pretty good physically tonight, given everything with all the games this week and all?
Yeah, I thought so. I thought there was moments in the third where we didn't have the legs that we needed, but I thought up until that point, once we got going in the first, I thought through most of the game we certainly had enough legs. We had some chances. Obviously Connor's a really good goalie. We got to keep making it harder in front of the other goalie's eyes. But I thought overall it was good.
33 shots on him. You got to be fairly pleased. He did kind of put some pretty decent pressure on him.
Yep, we had some looks for sure. We also had some looks we missed the net on. were real looks. So again, just got to be able to stay with it here and keep working to find a way to be a little bit better for 60 minutes.
Sounds good. Thanks, Jeff.
Yep.
All right, those are all the questions we had for Coach Blashill. Thanks everyone for joining us.
Recording
tonight.
stopped.